what is the best pump? So honestly, I feel like any pump will get you there. Most of the clinical trials that I've seen had a good old generic pump. So any pump will get you there. But my favorite, the one I like for my patients to use, is the Vaxaid. And the main reason I like it is because it's a little more comfortable than some of the other pumps. You can use it in the bathtub, you can use it in the shower, but it incorporates water. And to me, the warm water adds this added benefit that I wasn't seeing when guys were using the other pumps. One of the benefits that I find is 2 to 3 weeks in, guys are like, "Hey, doc, I feel like I'm getting bigger and thicker here. Is this what happens?" And for some guys, that is what happens. But if you think about it, it makes sense, right? If you applied suction to your arm and sucked on your arm all day long, you would look at the end of the day and it would be swollen and puffy. It'd be puffed up, it'd be plump. Well, this is a very similar process. Like if we put a suction cup on our lips and just let it sit there for 10 minutes, after you finish, your lips are all plumped up. So it makes sense that pumping plumps things up a little bit. So that's my alarm telling me it's time to wrap up. So definitely. So my favorite is the Vaxaid. I got the links below if you decide to use it. Someone asked me the other day, what's the difference between this and other water pumps? I mean, the probably the main difference with this one is it actually comes with a hand pump too. So for days that you can't use water, you can actually hand pump it too. But also it allows you to use water and air at the same time. That's a bit of a difference than some of the others. But then also, which I thought was really cool when I first learned about the Vaxaid, is, so I encourage guys to do it in the shower. I'm like, just bring it in the shower with you, fill it up, use it, put it on, get it, and then get it to hold suction, and then wash your body, right? And so what it comes with, it actually comes with a neck strap that allows it to just, because if you can imagine, you put it on there, you think it's going to stick. And then what happens is just gravity might fall off. Well, the little neck strap just kind of supports it, so that it just kind of supports it while you can continue the other parts of your body that you want to wash. You can wash your hair, you can wash under your arms without it just falling off and hitting the floor. I also like it because it comes with this really cool case that you lock. And it has a lock on it, so that if someone finds it, they're not like, hoo, 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 look at this, look what I found. It's discreet, like they could find the case if they want to, but they don't necessarily know what's in it, because you have a combination lock on it. And for people who want to be discreet, I think that's important because, too, you get sloppy. You use it in the shower, you've been using it, you might leave it in the shower on the side if you have company, or the cleaning lady or the cleaning man comes through and they're just like, oh, so I'm a discreet person myself, so I just imagine that if you have this, sometimes you want it hidden and out of sight. And I love that it comes with the case, that you can lock. I love it. Okay, can I speak to pumping and blood thinners? Yeah, if you are on blood thinners, you shouldn't be pumping. If you have sickle cell, you shouldn't be pumping. I shouldn't say that. If you are on blood thinners, you should ask your doctor before you pump. But ginkgo biloba is a blood thinner. There are a lot of natural blood thinners too. Believe it or not, eating a lot of pineapple can thin the blood out some too. So keeping in mind that everything that we put in the body has outcomes and purpose to it, you got to kind of decide if this is going to be right for you. If you are on anything that could potentially thin the blood out, then you might have some bruising, or you might create a hematoma, which would actually likely go away, but still you want to know that that's possible. And you can end up with hematuria or blood in the urine.